Okay. So here we left off on May 20th. All right, we completed the 18th transaction. So let's continue on with May 20th. So then what happened here?
So it was a purchase of 400 mugs at $2.80 a piece. Freight cost is $80, and it was done on terms.
Okay, so I'm going to go to the inventory worksheet first. It is now May 20th. 400 items at $2.80 with a freight of $80. Okay, so what's my total purchase price?
$11.20.
$11.20 plus $8 freight.
$12.00.
Right. Bringing my cost per item to be
$3 each.
$3 even each. Okay. Let's go ahead and journalize our purchase. Okay, so in 520, how should my journal look like?
Purchase expense and trade expense and accounts payable.
Okay. So let's see. We had here total purchase expense was
1,120.
freight was, I think it was $80.
Total 1,200.
And I'm going to make a note here that I purchased from Cuppies Co. 400 mugs at $2.80 each. Freight is still going to, the terms are still going to be 5% if I pay within 15 days. If not, the whole bill is due in 30. Okay? So what else happened here on the 20th?
Sales happened.
We made a sales, right? So what should my journal look like?
Just look at your cash,
Mm-hmm.
look at your sales and sales tax payable.
Okay, so in this context, how many mugs did I sell?
30.
We sold 30 of them. Okay. So that gives us a total sales of
$299.70.
$299.70. All right, how much tax are we collecting?
$24.73.
Okay, giving me a grand total of cash,
324.43.
324. Perfect. Okay. And here we sold a total of 30 mugs. Let's see what happened on May 22nd. Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, May 22nd. Right here.
Okay, the customer paid his balance in cash
Okay, so let's see. All right, when did we sell to customer B?
on the 15th.
No, May 12.
We paid, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. So how many days has it been?
On the 10 days.
So did they make, yes, so they made the discount, yes or no? Let me see, the 12.
Right?
Say that again, Nathan?
May 12th and May 22nd? Is that what it is?
May 22nd.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they made it.
At 10 days.
Okay, so they made good. Now let's see. What else do we need to know here? So did customer B and made any changes to his order?
Yes, he returned 30 mugs.
He returned 30 mugs. So in this case, he only has 30 mugs. So, all right, so he's paying. Okay. So how are we going to journalize this? Let's break it apart. Okay. So we know he's paying us. How is he paying us?
He paid on account, right?
He paid on account, but
But
how?
he's paying it off in cash.
Yes, today he's paying it off in cash, right? So that's at least the first thing that we can recognize here is that we should be expecting cash because we're receiving the payment. Okay. Now we need to determine how much he actually owes me, right? Because he also made a returns and allowances, right? So let's take a look. I'm going to go pull up his transaction here. So here that we charged originally a total of $648.85, right? For the total of the 60 mugs. However, customer B decides to go back and return half of those mugs. So we returned them 50%, okay, because we wanted to return a total of 30 mugs. So in this case, my grand total that that customer B owes me is going to be the 648.85 minus the 324.43. So that's how much they owe me. Now in this context, right? How many items did I actually sell?
30?
30, okay? So then how much can my discount be on? 10%.
10% is going to be on the total that is owed now, which was what was
Now can you take a discount off of tax?
No.
no.
No, so you're gonna have to calculate this. So let's go ahead and draw an idea. So what account should I be recognizing if he received a discount?
There's
405.
Early purchase discount?
Okay, so this is a customer. So sales discount is correct. Okay. Okay. And of course, we need to also recognize that they owe us, how much they owe us, right? So sales discounts was 405 and accounts receivables 103. Now we know for a fact that our sales discount, right, is going to be whatever, right? How many cups did we actually sell to them? We sold to them 30 cups at $9.99, right? How much discount am I going to get off of my original selling price? What was the discount amount? 10%, right?
Yeah.
All right. So how much is going to be my total amount of discount that this customer B gets to receive from us?
297.
297. That's, wait, is that 10%?
$29.97.
Okay. All right. Now, because we're discounting $29.97, what else are we subject to have to return as well?
The tax?
You have to return the sales tax. That is correct. Because in this context, right, we already charged them for the tax. Now that they're getting a discount, we need to also refund them the discount at the tax off the discounted amount here because they didn't pay for the full amount. They paid under what they owe me. All right? So in this case, I also need to refund their sales tax, which in this case, how much of the tax am I going to be refunding?
Just the difference that would have been paid on the return mugs. Correct?
The difference that we paid on the return mugs. Now, in this case, returned mugs, that was 30 mugs. I gave them a full refund. In this case, I am not giving a refund. I'm giving only a 10% discount.
Would only be charging you would only be charging the tax towards the discounted amount.
Correct.
So you after we remove the 10%, we apply the 8.25% to the total that'll be due after the 10% discount.
That's one way of looking at it. Okay. So, first off, let's go ahead. So what was my original price right now? What's my original sales right now? Well, that's my discount. That's my 10% discount. What is my original purchase? So we sold 30 mugs at $9.99, right?
Yeah.
Now we take a discount of this.
Yeah.
Okay? So Inga's saying we're going to have to tax this amount. Right? All right. So how are you determining how much we're actually refunding for the tax?
You subtract 299 from 7 minus 20 to 25. That's the cash we received, right?
Okay, so that's the tax on the new discounted amount. We just calculated the tax on the new discounted amount. Right?
I'm confused.
I am. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to follow along with Inga because Inga is explaining it that you would take the difference between the tax off the discounted amount.
Well, wait a minute. Isn't customer B is paying his account now in full, correct?
Correct.
didn't we, okay, so when we did the refund on the 15th, when he came back and returned the 30 mugs for a full refund, we did not then, while we're now focusing on giving him his tax discount, shouldn't have been in the refund that he got on the 15th? Why are we adding that here?
We're not adding it here. You were explaining to me because I said because we refunded we're return because he received a 10% discount. This $29.97 is the amount that we have to give back because they're not paying for the full thing. That's the discount that they deserve. So now they're subject to pay at the discounted price. We charged them full tax.
No, they should have been, he's coming, he should only be paying tax on the 269.73. Now that he's here to pay it off. That's why I'm asking, like, when we gave the refund on the 15th for the 30 mugs, shouldn't at that time any tax for those for the 30 mugs that was returned should have been applied to the refund on the 15th?
We did.
Okay, so the only thing that we should be taxing now is the 269.
Right. And that's exactly what I did here. But my question to you is, how much are we refunding because he's being taxed at the discounted amount? So how much tax? We can't charge them for the full tax because they received a discount, right? Their total amount now that they have is $269 instead of $299. So how much tax do I need to give back? Because right now on his account, I charged him for the full amount. I have to give it back because I'm discounting even more money.
Is it the 10% of 269.70?
10% of 269. Where
The 269 is including the 10% discount, right?
the 269 is the discounted amount because so remember, original that we sold it for was 30 mugs at $9.99, which I've calculated right here, right? This is what the full price is. Now I subtracted the $29.97 because that's the discounted amount. That's what customer B is paying for.
Okay, so now he only pays tax on the 269.73, right?
Correct.
Which came to 22.25.
Correct.
Okay.
But what she's
He gets-
asking is what is he's also due a discount on the tax as well. Is that what you're saying?
Not a discount on the tax, a discount on the original purchase price. So therefore, my original transaction, I taxed him at the full amount for the full $299. I can't do that. I have to give back a portion of the money back because we're charging only $269.
So he gets back a total of $291.98.
$291.98. How did you solve that for that?
I added the 269.73,
$269. Okay.
I believe, plus the 22.25. Yeah, 291.98.
Okay.
That's the total that he gets back.
Not gets back.
Oh, I'm sorry, that he's paying for the total amount on the to pay the account off.
Okay, so that's the estimated amount, right? Is 29198. Let's just say potentially. So then how much does he actually owe me right now? Right now, with no discounts at all. How much does he actually owe me?
The 299.70, that's 75.
So let's take a look at my account here. When I charged him originally for the $60 for the 60 mugs, I had a total of $648.85.
Mm-hmm.
Then we returned half of those mugs back.
So So that right there is already settled.
This, yes, so therefore, right, he owes me right now $324.42. Okay?
I'm still off. Let me see.
And that 324.42 is that hasn't been taxed yet, has it?
No, that's including all the tax because think about it. Right? If we originally sold a total of 30 mugs, right?
Okay, so we haven't pulled the 10% that he now, since he's paying it off in the time frame that we give him to offer the 10% discount.
Mm-hmm.
And all he owes after his refund is 324.42, then we should be taking 10% off of the 324.42 because it hasn't been applied yet.
But that right there includes tax. Can you take a discount off of tax?
You can't take a discount off the tax.
Who says that you could take a discount off of tax?
No, I said you can't.
Okay, you can't. Okay, good. So this amount right here includes tax. So as you look right here in the diagram, right? If I have sales, right here, if I sell a total of 30 mugs at $9.99, that's going to cost me a total of $299.70, right? Plus the tax of $24 to give me a grand total of $324.42. So right here includes the tax.
So we take the tax off that price.
You have to take the tax. You would have, because you can't discount the tax.
Okay.
You would have to minus the tax off of the 324.42. Take the 10% off. Take his 10% off, and then reapply what the tax would be after you take the 10% off of whatever remaining there. And I haven't done the math on it. You understand what I'm saying?
Correct. So if you're going to be doing that way, what's the difference between the taxes? Because I can't charge the tax off of the $299. I have to charge the tax off the $269. So what's the difference between my taxes? How much tax do I have to give back?
Is it $2.47?
Let's see.
I'm off $2.47.
$2.04. Yes. Okay. So the quickest way to solve for this. Okay. All right. So I see Inga is figuring it out this way, right? Quickest way to do it is you simply simply calculate how much tax is on the actual discounted amount, and you would have gotten $2.47. That right there, right? Because the whole idea is that tax is prorated, right? It's based off of the selling price, right? In this case, if I'm discounting this amount, that means I can also calculate the tax off of the discounted amount to give me the $2.47 difference, right? And that's the same thing here, right? If I calculated, right, the difference between my discounted amount and my original price amount, my difference is still $2.47. Okay, so Inga, you are thinking the right way. That's completely correct. You are taxing at the discounted amount. Okay. But here the question was, what's the difference between the two? And that's what you were trying to that's the part that you were trying to figure out. And is it right here, right? If I charged him $24, but I'm supposed to charge him for only $22, how much do I actually have to give back? Or in this case, how much am I supposed to give back to the customer B? The $2.47 difference. Because I cannot charge them for the amount because they deserve the discount. They met the discount. Okay. So in this case, how much am I going to be receiving from customer B?
The 324.42.
that's the full amount that he owes me. But if he received a 10% discount, is he gonna pay me in full?
It'd be $297.23.
200, what? Where'd you get that number?
Oh, you came up with 291. Hold on a second. Okay, so the 291.98.
Mm-hmm. Which is exactly what we calculated here, right?
Right.
If we calculated the discounted amount, right, with the tax, we get the same answer of the 291.98. That's how much customer B owes us, right? Or is going to pay us for the discounted amount. Okay. But in our books, he owes us right now a grand total of $324.47, or 42 cents, excuse me. We took the discount of $29.97, and we had to give back $2.47 worth of tax, right? Because he's being charged at the discounted amount. Okay.
Okay, I am totally confused. The way that you explain it does not make sense to me. So the total amount is 324.42. That's what he owes us. For that, we're gonna get 10% off,
Right.
right? And then from the that gives us the 29.97.
Yes.
And then from the 29.97, we're gonna subtract the sales tax that we also need to return,
Mm-hmm.
which is a 247.
Mm-hmm.
And then that should give us what he owes us. This is 291.98.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, because this is what he owes me in grand total, but because he's paying within the discount terms, he is subject to get a discount, right? He intended to pay to get a discount from us. Okay, and then right here, because we've already calculated the tax ahead of time, we would have to return the tax because he's getting it for the discounted selling amount, right? He's not paying for the full $2.99. He's getting a 10% discount. So therefore, we need to calculate it at the 10% discounted amount.
So when you calculated the 29.97,
Right? Because 324.42 includes the tax.
I went back to okay. So he purchased this amount plus he returned these many mugs. So
Mm-hmm.
it gives me this amount. So I subtract that from the initial purchase,
Correct?
and that's when you come up with it 33.24.42, and then you just go about all the other discounts.
Correct. I just subtracted everything out so then the pennies all line up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did, yeah.
I can see it now because when you just pull up a number, I'm like, where that number came from.
Yeah, so I just took the 324, subtracted the 29.97 and the $2.47 to get me a total of 291.98. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm. Okay. Right? So customer B paid in full and he received a 10% discount. I guess, yeah. I think we could squeeze in the last one here. So let's see what happened here on the 22nd, also the same day. What did we do here? Right after customer B paid in full, what else did we do here?
So 15 mugs for cash at $9.99.
Mm-hmm. So we sold an additional 15 mugs on top of that. So cash, sales tax. Okay.
That's 15 mugs, right?
I'll let you know in a second. Yes. Yes. It is 15 mugs at $9.99. Yes. So sales. How much was the total sales?
$149.85.
Good. And how much tax am I going to be collecting?
$12.36. Total cash would be $162.21.
162.21. Good. And once again, we only sold 15 mugs. Right? Good. Good. So we finished this journal here. So now we're on to our new journal. And let's see what has happened on the 25th of May.
Okay, so you have a Memorial Day sale and it's 30% discount off of the $9.99.
Okay.
So that's $3 off, $9.99,
Okay.
right?
That's one way of looking at it.
Okay, so it's $6.99 for the cups now instead of $9.99.
Okay.
Sale at 30% off discount. Oh, okay. You sold a total. Okay, so you sold 175 of them.
Okay.
175 times the 6.99.
Okay, hold on. Let me, so 25, right? You're calculating right now.
The 15% off of the
30%.
$9.99. I'm sorry, 30%. So I came up with 29. Okay, so ooh, um, let me give my computer some juice. Okay, um, six. Okay, so I came up with a total of 1223.25.
Okay, hold on. And you did 175 times the 6.99, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So you want to know how we journalize it, or
Mm-hmm.
what's the next?
Yeah, but wait, hold on one
Is
second.
that correct? Yeah.
For number 25, okay, so it's a Memorial Day sale. We give a 35% off, 30% off of all, discount off of all the mugs sold,
Mm-hmm.
all the cups, and 175 mugs were sold,
Mm-hmm.
correct?
Mm-hmm.
At what price?
At what price?
Yeah, what are we giving 30% off of? What was the price of the mugs?
$9.99.
$9.99.
Where did we get that from? I thought that was part of May business that happened on May 22nd.
What? I
No,
mean, in context,
Yeah,
What price have we been selling all the mugs at?
$9.99.
$9.99. Yeah.
Okay, got it. All right.
Okay, so how are we going to journalize this?
A sale, um, the sale,
Okay.
discount
Where are we going to place sales discount?
on top of sales. So we
Okay.
will put the original price and then we put the sales discount price.
Okay, let me see. Okay, so sales discount. Okay, so sales, right? You said for the original price, right? What is the original price?
$9.99.
Okay, and we sold a total of 175. So in this case, what's my grand total sales?
1,748.25.
Good. All right. Now, discounts. Okay. Discounts. How much was my discount? What
Five hundred
percentage?
and twenty-five dollars.
You said 500, and where did you get that amount?
30, 30 times the 699. I think.
Okay, so 30 is 30 is the amount of discount you're giving. Okay?
Right. So I got it by, I think I multiplied the 30 times the 175 items. No, the $3. I times the 175 times the $6.99.
Okay, so it's not off the 6.99.
The $3.
That would be correct, yes, but okay, so let's see.
Forgot how I got it.
So you would do the
But I came up with
you would do the total, and then minus the 30% after your once you get the total for the 175 mugs that were sold.
Okay, 175 mugs.
So let me say it another way. You're taking the 30% off at the end of this at the end of the sale. Not like, cause she's saying like for each mug, if you do it 30% off of each mug, it would be each mug costs you $6.99. So
Right.
you're not taking it off of each mug that way. You're doing it at the end of the sale.
Okay. And how do we calculate that?
So you would take the total, so it'd be the $9.99 times 175, and the 30% is gonna come off of that
Yes.
total.
okay. So let me change that.
Okay, so there we have it. That's the right number, 524.48, like you mentioned earlier. Okay. That's the amount of sales discount.
Oh wait, I'm lost now.
No,
How did you do that?
I took I took 30% off of the 17.48. Just exactly what
And the 1748 is the total after the 30% discount, or is it the total before
that's the
the
total
discount?
before. Total before.
Okay. Okay, the total before is the 1748.25.
This is the full price of the sales.
Okay, and so the discount that we're giving is the 524.48.
Correct.
So where do we put the original price of the mugs? At the top of that?
It's right here in sales. This is the original price of the mugs. This is 175 times 9.99. This is 175 times 9.99. The original price is right here.
Okay.
Okay. What else do we need to do?
Well, we need our sales tax.
We need our sales tax.
So does it come to $100.96?
How did you get that number?
The sales tax times the 1748.25.
That's for the full price. Can you charge tax on the full price?
If it's a sale, on the can you? Yeah.
No, we're giving a discount.
Right. So I got a sales tax of $100.96
That's what I got.
All right, so
for $1,223.77.
right, because it's off the discounted amount.
That is correct.
Right, you can only take you can only charge tax off of your actual total selling price of what you actually sell. In this case, 1748 is not what I sell. That's my original price, but I took a discount of $524.48. So therefore, I should be charging sales tax based off of the 1223.77 to get $196. $196, excuse me. So in this case, how much cash should I actually be receiving then in grand total?
$1,324.73.
$1,324.73. So if you did it in context, like Kim was saying, you were looking at in a different standpoint where you discounted the per unit price. Right? If I were to do that and times this by the tax, you would have gotten the same amount here for the 1324.73. That was correct. You were on the right track. Okay, so good. So you can discount the original selling price, but that's unnecessary because you're already going to be calculating the full amount anyway. Just be quicker and easier to just think of it this way. Just discount it for the full amount of the total sales. That way you don't have to do it this way where you discount the price to get the total unit price and then multiplying by 175. It's accurate, it's right, you still got the same answer, but in this case, it might be just quicker to just take the total amount of discount off of the amount that you calculate for your total sales. Okay. All right. Good. And I'm going to go ahead and make a note here. Right? Memorial Day sale, 30% off of all mugs. All right. So then let's go ahead and take a look here, right? So we're done with the 25th. Now we're on the 28th. What happened here?
Customer B wants to buy 50 black mugs from us. And over him an additional 10%, and he paid credit card.
He paid with a credit card. So first off, okay, customer C decides to come in and he asks, "Oh, do you guys have different colors or any other colors besides brown?" And we said, "Well, we still have black, right?" And he goes, "Okay, I take all of them, all 50 of them." So in this case, because he's taking off of the order that we got, wrongfully shipped, right? We decided, and he's buying all of them out. We're gonna give him an additional 10% discount because he's taking them off our hands when we originally didn't want them. So in this case, right, we sold 50 of the black mugs. They're all going to be the same price, obviously, right? We're not going to charge more because they're black. We're going to charge them the same price because they're the same exact cup, except they're just different colors. Okay? But in this case, right, we're charging them for the same amount. Okay, at $9.99 each. And this time he's paying with a credit card. So how am I going to do it? How am I going to calculate this time? Or let's say, how am I going to journalize this transaction?
It would still be saying, it still would be saying cash, right?
Well, is he actually physically giving us cash?
No, he's using a credit card.
And where do credit cards actually go?
You know, my brain just don't know that answer right now.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So in this case, no, he doesn't owe us money. Okay. So let's take a look at our accounts right now. All right. If he didn't give us cash and he doesn't owe us money, where does usually a credit card transaction usually go?
Accounts payable?
That's when we owe our vendors money.
No, the accounts receivable, I get that part. I do, but I'm looking at my list of accounts here and I'm just like, it's not a sales return, it's not a freight expense, purchase discounts, none of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I could see is accounts receivable.
Okay, so
It's not a checking.
why would it not be checking?
It's not a check.
Why would it be
But do you always when you deposit money into the bank, is it always a check?
No,
No.
it's an account, checking account.
Checking account, because in this case, right, we linked our bank account to the credit card, right?
Ah, yes, okay.
So therefore, instead of them giving us cash, they're paying off their sales, right? They're paying exactly off with our purchase. So that money goes directly wired to our bank account. So in this case, it goes straight to our checking account.
That was a setup. That was a setup.
Well, yes, this is to trick you guys as well, but you guys have to kind of think about it too. I mean, it makes sense, right? You're not receiving cash, you're not receiving physical cash, but it is going to be directly wired to your checking account. So in this case, it is going to go directly to checking. Okay, which is account number 101. Now, in this case, right, I sold him all 50 black mugs, okay? Right? But I also gave him a 10% discount. Okay? I sold to customer C all 50 black mugs, but I gave him a 10% discount.
Okay, so you gave him, so the total price with the $9.99 is $499.50.
All right, hold on.
And then I
Yeah,
took
okay.
10% off of that, which gave me $49.95.
Okay. 4, okay. And then you said you took a 10% discount. Okay. Okay, to be $49.95. Okay, good.
Okay. So the total is 449.55.
450.05.
449.55. Okay. That's just what the total amount for the cups are.
Right, with the discount.
Right.
So then we charge them sales tax on the 449.55, right?
Correct. For on the discounted amount. Yes.
Which is $37.09.
Well, 37.09 cents.
Yes.
Good. So then, how much is going to go directly deposited straight into my checking account?
536.59.
Five. How did you get that? Five. Let me do that again. Let me do that
59.
again. Okay. You forgot to take the discount out.
I added the 499.50 and the 3709. 449.55.
That okay. The 449.55 is the discounted amount.
Right. 449.55 and minus. Oh wait, those match. So the 486.64.
486. Okay. That's how much. That's okay. You're trying to calculate this amount.
536.59.
So
Is
Kim,
that what they pay? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
so Kim,
Yes.
because I see where you got confused.
Yeah.
You were subtracting.
Oh.
So once you out of your 499.50, take out minus 49.95.
Wait. 499.50 minus the what?
499.50. Then you're gonna subtract the discount amount, which is 49.95.
995.
And then
Right.
you're going
That's
to
there, right?
Oh,
Now,
okay. And
now
add the
taxes.
tax.
now add.
Now
Okay.
add the taxes,
Okay.
and then you should come up with the 486.64.
Right. Okay. Got it.
Yes. Good.
All
Excellent.
right. Thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome. I mean, just remember, like when you go to the store and you purchase something, and
Yeah.
then when you get up there and you be like, okay, well, this is a discounted amount, so they'll add the total, and then you'll look on your receipt and you'll see where they took off your discount that they gave you, and then you'll see where the taxes was added. So if you
Okay.
look at a receipt, that's how it is.
Right.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
So once again, I'm gonna say that I sold to customer C 50 black mugs, right? Okay, at 10% discount. Okay. You don't need to write that he paid with a credit card. That's a little tedious information, right? Too much information. But in this case, I recognize how much my discount was amount for, what my original selling price was, and that's all I need to place here. Okay.
Got it.
Good. So let's go ahead and finish this up. So on the 30th of May, we decided to pay all three bills, okay, that we owe to Cuppy's Co. onto one check, check number 101. Okay? So let's take a look, right? So our first purchase that we made, right, was on the 1st of May. Okay? Here we purchased 500 brown mugs, right, at $2.65, right? But we end up returning 15 of those mugs. Okay? So that's one bill right here. Right? Then we also made a second purchase of mugs on the 8th of May, which this is where we got 250 mugs. However, 50 of them were the wrong color. We didn't make any changes here, right? We kept the mugs. However, we got a discounted amount on there. Okay, so that's bill number 2. Now let's go, sorry. And then last but not least, we made a purchase of mugs on May 20th. All right. And here, right, no returns or anything here. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look. Now, the first bill that we have, right? If we purchase a total of 500, right, on May 1st. Now, let's take a look. We have terms, right? Did we make the discount period?
Yes.
Okay, so our discount period was 15 days. Right now, it is now May 30th.
Oh, no.
No.
Okay, then they didn't make it.
No, we didn't make it, but at the end of the May anyways, we had to pay for this whole entire bill anyways because it's 30 days. So our bill is due. Okay? So we need to calculate what our total amount was for for our first bill. Okay? Let's take a look at our second bill, right? We purchased it on May 8th, right? Did we make our discount period here?
Yeah,
No.
by 1 day, right?
Let's see. It's May 8th, right? 15 days from May 8th is what day?
23rd.
23rd. So we're paying on May 30th. So did we get the discount for bill number 2?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
No, yeah, because it was the 23rd when it took us outside. Yeah.
Right, correct. And we're paying on the 30th. So in this case, we just barely missed this by 7 days. Okay. Last but not least, on May 20th, okay, we purchased on May 20th. In this case, do we get a discount now?
Yes.
Yes. Because in this case, right, I have until June to pay this off to get our discount, right? 15 days from May 20th gives you, I think, about June 5th. Okay? So therefore, yes, I get to calculate a 5% discount off of the 400 mugs that I originally purchased for $2.80. Okay? So here,
And all of this was paid on one check?
one check, yes. Yes, you can. All right, so we got to do a little math here. Okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at our journal so we can kind of keep track of our total accounts payable, okay? So like I mentioned before, right? Our first transaction of the day, right, or the very first transaction of the month, we calculated, we bought 500 mugs, right, at $2.65 to give us a grand total amount that we owe to be the $14.25, right? But we ended up refunding $39.75. So in this case, I owe for bill number 1 a total of $13.85.25, right? Because that's my original purchase minus my returns of the 15 mugs, right? So that's for bill number 1 is $13.85.25, right? Now let's take a look at our second bill. Okay. Our second bill was on the 8th. Here we are, right? Accounts payable, right? So we purchased 250 mugs at $275 to give us a grand total of $737.50, right? But we ended up getting a 15% discount off of those 50 mugs that we attempted to return because they were the wrong color. So in this case, we got $20.63 off of this bill right here. So therefore, I owe for bill number 2 is going to be a total of $716.87. Okay? And of course, last but not least, we made a purchase on the 20th, right? Which in this case, right, my total amount of bill came out to be $1,200. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and give you the first journal here is I'm paying off all 3 bills, right? Okay, on May 30th. All 3 bills. Okay, so that means everything that I owe is going to be here under accounts payable. So in this case, my first bill was right 1385, right? My second bill was for the 716.37 or 87, excuse me. And of course, my last bill was for the $1,200. Okay? That is everything that I owe to Cuppy's Co. Right? So in grand total, I owe a total of $3,302.12. That's my grand total I owe.
But did you take off the 5% we get for paying within the 15 days?
Now, that's going to be a separate account, right? Because that had a condition, right? Our condition was we had to pay. You can't take the discount yet.
Oh, I was just talking about off of the $1,200 because that's the
Correct. Correct.
getting the 5% discount on.
Absolutely correct. So in this case, let's take a look at our chart of accounts. Do I have an account to take a discount off of my purchases?
Yeah, 405.
555.
That's my sales, but yeah, 505 is my purchase discount. 555 purchase discount. So in this case, now that you recognize that, Inga, that's going to be my first credit because I'm not paying in full of everything I owe. One of the bills, I get a 5% discount, right? So I have a purchase discount, okay? Which was account 555. Now in this case, how much can I actually discount? Let's take a look at that bill real quick. All right. For I think it was this one, right? I purchased a total of 400 mugs at $2.80. I get a 5% discount, right? Now, which number can I actually take a discount off of?
$1,200.
That's including freight. Can I discount freight?
Oh, no, you're gonna take the 5% off the $1,112.20.
Correct. So 1120. So what's 5% of 1120?
$56.
$56. So let me go ahead and do that equal round. Right? 1120 times 5%, comma 2. Okay? $56. So in this case, how much am I going to be writing my check out for? Right? Because I'm going to be using checking, so obviously I'm not paying with cash, I'm paying with my check. So it's going to come directly out of my bank account.
Would that be $3,246.12?
That is correct. Okay? Right? Because out of all 3 the bills, one of them, because I paid within terms, I take the discount out now. Or, as of I paid, right? Because that's the conditions of terms. I pay it, I take the discount when I pay it. So in this case, right, I'm going to go ahead and say I paid, so paid all 3 bills to Cuppies Co. Okay. And of course, purchase, right, discount on I think it was May 20th. I've made the discount, right, of 5%. Okay. And of course, I wrote them all on check number 201. Okay. For the grand total amount of $3,246.12. Okay. And there we have it. Now that we calculated my purchase discounts, right, that also is going to go against my actual inventory because in this case, I didn't pay for the full $1,200. I paid $56 less. So in this case, right, a discount would not affect quantity, right? It will it will affect the actual price, right? The selling price of $2.80. So in this case, right, this is what you can do. You could take the total amount. You could calculate it, right. 1120 times 280 times 0.5%, which we know to be $56. It's not 156. Excuse me. So we purchased 400 items at $2.80 times the 5% to get $56. Okay, because it's a discount, right? We're not paying for the full $1,200. We're paying $56 less. So in this case, right, we need to go ahead and update our inventory as well, right? But once again, no changes to the quantity, but we had a change in the total price because we didn't pay $1,200. We paid 1144, right? We took 1,200 minus the $56 to get for this bill, right? This batch right here is going to be for $1144 dollars. Okay. And then again, once again, I'm going to go ahead and determine my cost per item here because when we're selling them out, when we calculate our cost of goods sold, right, we have to determine them in batches because our costing method that we're doing is LIFO. Okay, so there we have it. The numbers are here. This is your goods available. Okay, so we finished our journal, right? This is what we're paying, right, for the grand total of $3,246.12. Okay. All right, last but not least, you have a total of 700 units on hand. So we can conclude and do our conversion entries. So since we know that we have a total of 700 units left or 700 mugs left, let's go ahead and calculate and sum up our totals. How many mugs did we purchase in grand total?
950.
1150.
1150? Yes, 1150. Okay. What was the total purchase price?
$3,132.50.
$3,132.50. Excellent. Okay. How much was my total freight? $230. And last but not least, what was my total cost?
$3,362.50.
Okay, so that is what we originally purchased, right? Okay. I'm also going to sum up my totals here for my goods available and, of course, my returns and allowances. And I'm going to highlight that so I know these are totals, okay? So in grand total, how many goods do I actually have available after I've returned and discounted stuff? How many items do I have available?
1135.
1135 at a grand total cost of
3246.12.
324612. Excellent. Okay. How many items did I return?
Is it 15?
Mm-hmm. And what total grand refund did I get?
116.38.
11638. Excellent. Okay. So now we have all of our numbers. Let's go ahead and plug into our little calculated table here on the left. So I originally purchased a total of 1150 at a total purchase price of the 3132, right? I returned 15 of those items, right? Costing me a grand total refund of 11638. Okay. So therefore my subtotal here is I should have a total of 1135 at a grand total cost of 3016.12. Okay. Freight once again doesn't affect quantity, but it does affect the cost, right? We're gonna add our $230 because that's how much freight and shipping I paid. So in this case, right, my grand total net purchases is going to be
3,246.12.
perfect, and that's exactly the same as my goods available, right? Because in this idea, right, we don't have beginning inventory. And if because we don't have beginning inventory, right, and we carry down our net purchases, my net purchases is going to be equal to my goods available. Okay, and that's exactly what we have above, right here in the yellow under goods available is 1135 mugs at a total of 3,246 and 12 cents. Okay. So if we had a grand total of 700 units left on hand, therefore, how many items did I actually sell?
$435.
435, okay? So now let's go ahead and calculate my total cost of goods sold. So I'm going to build my little table here. This is going to represent my cost of goods sold. Okay. I need to get a grand total of 435 units, right, that I sold. So I'm going to do an equal sum so I can, have a running balance. Okay. Okay. So let's double check real quick what my costing method is going to be. It is going to be here, LIFO, last in or first out. So let's go ahead and follow that concept. So I need to sell a total of 435 mugs. So which batch am I going to take out from first?
400 for
100.
286.
Good. We're going to take our 400 at 286, which in this case, right, I'm taking out the whole batch because I know I'm going to be getting rid of 435. Therefore, I don't need to calculate. I'm just going to copy the information down below, right? So I'm getting rid of 1144 already, okay, in total cost. So in this case, how many more items do I need to sell from my second batch?
35.
We need to sell exactly 35. And in this case, which batch are we going to take from next?
250.
250. Where are you getting 250? Oh, okay, yes.
35 out of 250.
Yes, that's correct. So you're going to take the 35 out of the 250. All right. And let's go ahead and calculate this. Because the number is such a long number, I'm going to use my equal round formula to get the nearest penny, right? I'm going to take 35, okay? It's going to cost me $2.86,748 each item I sell in the 250 batch, right? So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and calculate how much it's going to cost me to sell just only 38 of them, all right? So what is my total cost of selling 35 items?
$98.
98?
Okay.
Right.
I just do the 2.8.
Okay. All right. Right. Anybody else get the same number? 136 cents?
I didn't get that. How did you calculate that again?
I just took 35 times the 2.86748. I didn't round my cost per item.
All right, I got it. Thank you.
So that's going to give me a total of $12.44 and 36 cents. So in this case, right, if that's how much I sold, what is my total ending inventory?
That would be 2001.7.
Good. 2001 and 76 cents. Excellent. Okay. So now let's go ahead and build my journal and complete the rest of this. Okay, so what should my journal look like now? So it's now 5:30. Okay. What should my conversion entry look like?
Ending inventory.
Okay, so ending inventory. What account would that be?
Cost of goods sold, no?
Cost of goods sold is going to be in the next account, okay? But what's my ending inventory account?
Purchase expense?
Okay, purchase expense will be one of them.
Mugs.
150. 150.
150 mugs, right? Because in this case, right, my inventory item, I'm converting my purchase expense into my inventory. In this case, what did I specifically buy?
The mugs.
I bought mugs. So there we go. Account number 150 is my mugs. Okay, so mugs is the first one. For 150. And I heard Inga say cost of goods sold. Okay. Let's see what account number that is. Cost of goods sold is going to be account number 501. Okay. All right. I mean, we could plug them in as we go. What was my ending inventory? Mm-hmm. What was my total cost of goods sold? Mm-hmm. Okay. What else do I need to recognize? Purchase what?
Oh, purchase expense, right?
Okay. Okay, purchase expense was 401.
Freight expense.
We also got to recognize freight expense. Which was,
And, sorry.
go ahead, that's right. Purchase,
Returns and allowances and discounts.
okay, good. So purchase, returns, and allowances, I believe that's 406 and 405. And what was my freight expense account?
511.
50, that's cost of goods sold. Let's see.
511.
511. Yeah, 511.
Okay, yeah, okay, I've typed in all my wrong numbers. Okay, so purchase returns and allowances was 555. Purchase
556.
506. 5,
556.
okay, all right. So let's plug in my values, all right? What was my total purchase returns and allowances?
$118.38.
Okay, so that's including my purchase discounts. I'm just asking for just returns and allowances.
$60.38.
39.75.
66 and 38. 60, 38. Okay. What was my total discount again?
$56.
$56. Okay. Okay, because if you guys remember, right, when we journalized it, the discounts was separate from our returns and allowances, right? Just like here, right? We separated our discount from our returns and allowances. So in this case, you're going to do the same exact, right? I can't combine them because they're not the same account. They're two separate accounts, right? What was my total original purchase price?
3,132.50.
Mm-hmm. And what was my total freight?
230.
Okay. Once again, I'm going to go ahead and check to make sure that my debits match my credits. So I should have a total debit of $3,362.50 on the left with a $3,362.50 on the right. Okay. And of course, if you want to add your description, right, you could say this is conversion entry to convert 700 mugs. I can't find my G. There you go. Mugs into inventory. And that is it. All right. So any questions in regards to the chapter 5 and 6 review? All right. So this, we got to take a look at purchase returns and allowances, purchase discounts. We got to take a look at sales returns and allowances and sales discounts. All right. Any questions here?
No.
Okay. Now, of course, with all of that, I'm going to give you a little brief rundown on what you should expect on the exam.